My name is Alex Karolyi, and I am the Artistic Director of Shadow Path Theatre Productions. I started Shadow Path all the way back in 2002. Just as a means to be a performer, I fell into theater producing, and now I have a not-for-profit organization. Actually became a charitable organization in 2012, and we do multiple productions a year. So one of our challenges was, how do we do this? We have ideas, we have scripts, we have creation. How do we actually present this to a suburban audience when we can't use the few theaters because we can't fill them, because we can't afford them in our community? So then I started looking at everyday spaces, and it just sort of came out of a conversation with friends that I was like, oh my God, plays and cafes, that's what we have to do. We'll do short little plays and we'll set them in cafes, and it'll be very casual and accessible. And this ultimately, which started as an obstacle for Shadow Path and for myself, became our signature style of presenting. We're doing that with restaurants, with libraries, with galleries, with hotels, all across the everyday space spectrum. And we thought, well, Richmond Hill would have the perfect downtown core to do an expansion of plays and cafes called the Cafe Cruise, which would see patrons kind of roaming the street and popping into one cafe for a short play, and then maybe getting some history about the town of Richmond Hill, and then going across the street for another offering. So we decided to take the initial concept of plays and cafes and just sort of deconstruct it to include all these other things like history and a little bit of education, but disguised in a way that's really like fun and delivered in a really creative format. It was really an honor to be nominated for Best Creative Innovation. I mean, super excited to actually win that award. But what it does is it raises the profile of artists as a whole, that we are alongside the other professions like business. Business awards have been around forever, so now it's that artists starting to rise to the challenge to be on the same level, balanced along their other parts of society that make Richmond Hill such an awesome place.